Good morning, East Grand Rapids. We are here live at the middle school. I am Amy Marlowe, and I know that you have a few questions to figure out if I am the best candidate for the assistant principal position. And these amazing students this morning are going to help get your questions answered. So Noah, what question do you have for me?
What characteristics make you the best candidate for the vice principal job?
So I think that personally and professionally, I've always identified myself as being part of a team. And whether that's from when I was little and played sports and was part of a sports team, or a coach and coaching a team, or part of a team at one of the elementary schools I've taught at, or here at the middle school. And what I've learned about being a team member is that you have to be able to envision the big picture of things. You need to be able to see beyond just yourself and adapt to new situations, help build up your team members to be the best that they can be, and to always look at how you're going to adapt your game plan for whatever situations arise. So I think that all of the things that the teams have taught me throughout my life are the qualities that make me the best candidate for the position. Thanks, Noah.
Jude.
Can you tell us about your leadership philosophy?
So my philosophy with leadership is very collaborative and positive, and it's all about building relationships. You probably know this from just having me as a Bridges teacher this year, but one thing that's really important to me is that we are always building our community and making people feel good about themselves, because when you do that, then people are able to give you the most back when you really need it. If something is tough and it's a hard time and a time where we have to really dig into something, when you have taken the time to build relationships and make those positive connections with people, then they are willing to give you what you need back. And so I think that collaborative, positive relationship building approach is how I would describe myself as a leader.
Jude.
What is an example of something you have done that has shown your leadership skills in our school?
That's a great question, and it's hard because I've been teaching for a long time. I've been teaching for 19 years, and so I think there's a lot of things throughout my career, back to being a district technology leader when I was much younger in my career, to being one of the first engaged one-to-one teachers, to leadership within my Bridges classroom, to I guess the thing that really stands out the most is coming to the middle school 5 years ago. The units of study is something that I was really thoroughly trained in at the elementary level. And it was something that I had become really passionate and excited about. And in moving up to the middle school, the units of study were not currently in place. And our first meeting as an English department team, we sat down and they were asking me some questions about what fifth grade was like. And when I started talking about the units, they could see my excitement and my passion for it. And we started talking, and we talked with Jean, and with Jean Glowicki's support, we were able to get the units of study rolling that year at the middle school. And from getting a new unit to trying it the next week later, knowing that mistakes are going to happen and that we're all going to learn and grow together, it was just an exciting change that I feel like I helped propel at the middle school, and it's something that we're continuing to roll with and that we're so excited about. Thanks, Mason.
Yeah.
Teachers get evaluated to what approach would you take for teacher evaluations?
That's a great question, Josh. So I really think that teacher evaluations are very similar to how the English department, through all of my years of teaching here, has approached using a rubric to assess student writing. It is so important for us to be in the same room grading the same student papers to see if we are consistent and if we're using the rubrics that are very intense and very in-depth, similar to the Danielson rubric. We need to see if we're doing those correctly. So I think the administrative team continuously getting together and making sure that we are being consistent and fair in how we're using that rubric is really an important aspect for our team to do together. I also think for me personally, getting everything scheduled on my calendar, being able to take in all of that data, being able to praise teachers for what they're doing well, and again, working on those relationships so that I can give them those tips and tricks of being a true educational leader and being able to push them to the next level, because we know all teachers are learners and they always want to be better at their craft. So thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to sitting down with you in person to discuss being the next assistant principal at Eastern Rapids Middle School.